Hello, and welcome back to Cape Corner, where we explore the history, story, and cultural impact of a different character or group every episode. I'm Blue.
I'm Andrew.
There you go. You got it this time.
This time, I was ready.
Do you remember last time there was like a 5-second delay and you were like, oh shit.
Yes, I remember because I was sitting on the floor and everything. And then I was like, oh, wait, I have to do something right now.
Do you sit on the floor for these?
Yeah, usually. I am right now.
Oh, okay.
It's more comfortable, I think. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's because of my old man back, but I just don't enjoy sitting on a hard, flat surface like that.
I feel like my voice echoes whenever I'm sitting at my desk. I don't know why, because I'm literally just 3 inches away from where I sit, but it is what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, I know that my audio quality is definitely different for my episodes with you because I'm using my webcam instead of my phone. But, shit happens. Maybe if
Yeah, it
somebody
happens.
supports me on my Anchor page, I'll be able to afford better audio equipment.
Period. I like that. That was a shameless drop.
Oh, you both say that. Okay.
What, period?
Yeah. Like
Yeah, I think she started that, and
yeah.
I haven't picked it up. It's so annoying.
Hey, that's what happens when you hang out with someone day in and day out. You just sort of start talking like them and vice versa.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. So today's episode 52. So we're talking about a DC character. Are we finally talking about Batman? Fuck no. You got to wait another couple seasons for that. Are we talking about like who's another popular DC character I have? That Aquaman? No, I hate him. No, we're talking about Hawkwoman for some reason.
For some reason, do you not like Hawkwoman?
Okay, I'm going to explain my history with Hawkwoman. All right. I was first introduced to her in the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited series cartoons.
Fair.
And
Yeah.
her crossover episodes and like things like Static Shock and whatnot. I then continued to see her for the like 5 seconds she existed as a character in Young Justice. And then I saw a little bit of her in the Arrowverse with one of their crossovers, and then Legends of Tomorrow, where I kind of hated her, but I only really started hating her because of how much I hated Hawkman.
Oh, that's okay. In the Arrowverse, it's Kendra Scott instead. Scott? Is that her last name? It's Kendra. Wow, I can't remember what her last name is.
Who cares?
But the Shayera is the good one. That's the one that's in like the DC animated show and everything.
I wasn't sure if they were two separate characters or not. I didn't know if this was like Clark Kent Kal-El situation.
Oh no, this one is a better one. Kendra's like whatever, but she's the more popular
they
one.
like being like, oh, this is their Earth name, but they also have an alien name. They do that with like everybody. Like fucking, they do it with Starfire too. Like Starfire is like the Earth name, but then she's also Coriander, and it's like that's different than just having like a hero name and then a real name. It's like no, those are like both her name because Starfire is literally just a translation into English from Tamaranian's Coriander.
Yeah, Shayera's nickname for Earth is literally just Shayera. It's just spelled differently. So it's like they didn't even get creative with it.
Okay.
It goes for they have like 3 different spellings of Shayera, but it's all phonetically the same.
Okay.
So I don't understand the point, but
so
whatever.
all this is to say I'm not very well versed in Hawkwoman. And so we're doing this because you very specifically was like, hey, I'm getting really into like Hawkwoman in comics lately, and I really want to talk about her, and your podcast seems better to talk about a single character in. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of what I do. And you were like, can we do it? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. And then I made you wait a month because I'm a bastard man. And now here we are, and I should have pulled up a page on her. Hang on. I'm doing that now.
That's hilarious. I expected you to have done all the research and everything, so I was like, I'm going with what I know off the top of my head.
No, I gave up on researching a while ago. I
Takes up so much time, right? Because
well,
we used to.
because I still have a ridiculous amount of superhero information in my head. Like I could learn what the laws in the country that I live in are, but instead, I know the names of all the Robins, like as an example, except for one. I still haven't memorized the new guy's name, but
It's okay. The laws are not as interesting. I
yeah.
can say that as a law student. It's fine.
So all right, well, fun fact. The Wikipedia page of Hawkwoman has no real world history. Is Hawk Girl? Wait, so she is both. I always get confused whether I should call her Hawk Girl or Hawkwoman, but it's both.
Yeah, she started off as Hawk Girl, and then sometime after she joined the JSA, she changed to Hawkwoman, which was respectful because she's a grown woman. Why is she going by Hawk Girl?
Okay. So I do actually have some real world history here. Okay. We'll talk about the little bit of real world history that I was able to easily pull up on Wikipedia like a lazy bastard. Then I can discuss her abilities, all both of them. And then I'm gonna ask you an important question related to her abilities. Sound good?
Perfect. I love this. Let's do it.
And I'm sure it will give you a good springboard to start geeking out over.
Oh, it's okay. I'm ready. We can do this.
Okay, first things first. In the golden age of comics, created by writer Gardner Fox and artist Dennis Neville, Shaira Sanders? Wait, that sounds wrong.
It should be Shayera Thal.
Hall.
She marries into Hall. That's her married name.
Shaira Sanders Hall.
Sanders.
First appeared in Flash Comics #1. Really? With Jay Garrick? Okay. In January 1940, which was also the same story in which Hawkman was introduced. She appears as Hawk Girl for the first time in All-Star Comics #5 in July of 1941. So I guess she was just Hawkman's wife. And then like a year and a half later, they were like, let's make her Hawk Girl. And apparently that's all that there is of note for the Golden Age.
Yeah, this is actually a different Hawk Girl that you're reading. I had to pull it up because I was like, this doesn't sound right.
Well,
this
again, you got to remember the Golden Age characters are from a different Earth than the Silver Age characters.
Yeah, but she was created in 1961 is the one I was thinking of. Shayera Hall. This was the original Hawk Girl. There's 3 different ones. So.
But isn't it still her? But it was like just revamped, like fucking because they do that sometimes, right? They'll like change their names. Like I remember for Blue Beetle, they had Dan Garrett, who was like a crime noir, like a detective, who just wore a blue outfit and called himself the Blue Beetle and had a fucking gun. And then a few years later, they renamed him to Dan Garrett, but this time with 2 T's at the end of Garrett instead of 1.
I didn't know that they did that, honestly. But if I remember correctly, Shayera is a reincarnation of She-Ra.
Oh, I hate that shit because they did the same thing with Dan Garrett. They were like, Dan Garrett with 2 T's is the reincarnation of Dan Garrett with 1 T. And I said it in my Blue Beetle episode, and I'll say it again. That's stupid.
It is stupid. Nobody cares about She-Ra, the first one.
Wait, She-Ra?
Like Shy. I don't know how you say that one. It doesn't matter. She's the least relevant one.
Oh, okay. I thought. Okay, I thought you meant like the
Like the warrior.
the cousin of He-Man.
Yeah, no. We like her. She's fine.
By the way, I've never watched the new She-Ra cartoon. Everyone tells me to, but I'm difficult like that.
Same.
Do they ever reference He-Man in that show?
I have no idea. I haven't watched it either because I'm also fake.
Okay, we're a couple of fake fans doing our fake fan podcast.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Well,
sorry, I'll let you continue. Sorry, I just got confused for a second.
hey, that's what this is, right? Like we talk and we record ourselves talking and hope that people pay us. Like that's
Please like our voices.
Yeah, man. My annoying ass voice and your more palatable one. I was just re-listening to my recording with you last time with our Hulk episode. Go check it out. It was really good. And the not you, but the listener. But you too. You should also re-listen to it. Be a narcissist like I am and listen to yourself constantly. But I was re-listening to it and I was just like, God, I'm forever reminded that I can't stand my own fucking voice.
I know. Whenever I'm editing, I just want to die a little bit every time. But it's the worst.
Yeah. Do you know why that happens to everyone, by the way?
It's because we hear our voices differently in our heads. So when you hear it out loud, you don't expect it.
Well, it's more than just how you hear it in your head, because you hear your voice out loud when you talk too. But the actual reason is because when you hear your voice when you speak out loud, it's distorted. You don't hear what you actually sound like because sound is vibration. The pressure of the air exiting your mouth creates vibration through the molecules and particles in the air, which travels to someone's ears. So your sound also bounces. So the pressure coming out of your mouth will bounce to your ear, but before it bounces to your ear, the vibration of you talking travels up your jawbone to your ear, and so that distorts what you're hearing.
You make talking sound so gross. It just sounds like uncomfortable.
We are gross creatures. The human body is a disgusting cesspool, and the more you learn about it, the more you don't want to be one anymore, and the more you start going, maybe those transhumanists have a good idea. Like,
what is a transhumanist? What is that?
Oh, you don't know what that is? It's transhumanism is the movement with a philosophy of replacing humanity with something superior, typically replacing body parts with machine parts. It's a real thing. Like, people will like replace their eyes with like digital eyes, or I mean, maybe not quite that. Like that might be a little bit more sci-fi still, but they replace their arms with like prosthetics purposefully.
Oh my God.
And stuff like that, because it's essentially wanting to be cyborg. That's what being a transhumanist is. And the projected suspected end goal is to just like be a digital consciousness, essentially, like a cyber ghost, like in fucking Cyberpunk 2077.
What the fuck?
And I know for a lot of people that sounds completely horrifying. But for me and my ex, it's like, wouldn't it be kind of cool to just be like a computer program, just chilling?
Yeah, that seems kind of heavy. I don't know about this one. I'm totally looking this up later. I already written it down.
It is extremely controversial, and you absolutely do not need to agree with my take on that. I'm normally very much like, no, I'm right, you're wrong. But this one, I'm like, no, I might actually be wrong here, but I still stand by it.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. Jeffrey Epstein was apparently a transhumanist.
Fuck off! Don't bring that up. There's.
I just looked it up and it says like first thing.
We don't need to look. There's like furries are really good people, but then there's also like gross like rapists in those, and there's a lot of Nazis in the furry community. Why the fuck did that happen? I don't know, but like, and then like there's it's like, oh, we are all for women empowerment, but then like Amber Heard exists, so it's like every everything has like bad people in it. So
Yeah,
I don't want people to immediately hear, oh, Jeffrey Epstein is one of these guys, and then go, oh, so they must be bad. No,
yeah, that's not what I would say. It was
he's a
just a
bad example.
he's just a name that popped up that we all know.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Agents of Shield?
I think I watched the first season of that. I've never finished it.
Oh, that sucks. You should like, okay, I'm going to give you legitimately as a recommendation. This isn't like a goof or a gaff or anything. I'm not even going to like play it up as extreme as I normally do, but I genuinely want you to watch all of Agents of Shield. Finish season one. Like go back a couple episodes if you need a reminder. Um, and and I understand that season one isn't super palatable to a lot of people because it was still kind of finding its footing up until the Winter Soldier crossover. But season two and onward, it gets better every season. I think that the show sort of peaks at season four, but seasons five, six, and seven are still insanely enjoyable. And when it hits, it is like it was the best TV show
That's what
when it was
everybody
out.
says. Yeah,
It
everybody says it's really good, and I'm like, I always mentally have it like in the back of my mind, like one day I'm gonna finish this. But you know how that
because
always
because the
happens.
problem is that like people gave up on it so fast in the middle of season one, and so they started saying it was a bad show, and then they just assumed it stayed bad, and so they kept telling other people it was bad even as the show was really good, and so other people were like, oh, so it's a bad show, got it, and so they didn't watch it, and so it's just a whole like web of ignorance and assuming it's still bad and not knowing that like it got so much better. And I never even thought it was bad to begin with because I grew up with Power Rangers. So like I'm fine with Monster of the Week, right?
Oh, is that what they
Um
do? Do they do a monster of the week
in
or
the
like
in
a
the
monster of the
early
season?
in the earliest episodes, it was a little bit of like oh, what's today's problem that we got to deal with? And it so every episode was a little bit disjointed from the two surrounding it, right?
Mm,
Um,
yeah.
but then what's episode or what's season one, like 26 episodes? So like around episode 13-ish is when it became much more of an overarching plot
I see.
kind of thing. So from then on, season two was all about Inhumans. Season three was all about the Kree and this character Hive. Season four, interestingly, actually changed up the format where it was three different arcs, but they were all interconnected and they all wound up merging in the final episode. It was the Ghost Rider arc.
Oh, Robbie Reyes came. I remember when that was a thing.
What the fuck is this? Sorry, hang on. Apparently, Zoom. This meeting is going to end in 10 minutes, and I need to upgrade to remove the 40-minute time limit. When the fuck did that happen?
I we don't have that problem. I don't know. That's never happened to us.
Well, fuck me. I guess I'll just have to record this in parts and splice it together. It's fine. I'll caveman it. Don't worry. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Robbie Reyes is in it, and it's fantastic. It was so good. Ghost Rider is so fucking boss in that show. And then the second arc was a short LMD arc, which is sort of like a mini Secret Invasion. Like, who the fuck's in LMD? Oh, are you real? And then the third arc was what did they call it? It was like the Matrix.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it was a digital world, and a lot of them didn't remember that they were in a digital world or that there was another life that they lived, and so it was only a couple of them had to remind everyone else. And like I said, all three of those storylines wound up like one led into the other, right? It wasn't disjointed, but
Mhm.
like they all converged. Like Robbie Reyes appeared again in like the quote unquote end credits of the penultimate episode, and so he showed up again for the final episode, and it was great. um
Interesting.
yeah, And like I said, seasons 5, 6, and 7 are all really good. I actually stopped watching originally during season 5 because the vibe was so different. But a couple years later, I came back to it, and it is really good. I might say 5 is a little bit weaker compared, especially coming right off the tail of 4. 6 and 7 are so enjoyable. And they clearly were like, let's just start having some fun, man. Let's have some fun.
The show ended, didn't it? Like, it's not still going.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's done. It's done.
Okay. 7 seasons.
Yeah. And it's fantastic. Genuinely great TV. There is a season 7 episode called the Radical Adventures of Mac and the D or something like that. And it's an episode that takes place in the 80s. And it is a character named Deke, who's part of the squad. Being from the future, now in the 80s, he makes a band and completely plagiarizes songs that haven't been made yet, like Don't You Forget About Me.
Oh my God, that is incredible. That is what you should do. Why have I never thought of that? That's the perfect time travel plan.
Yeah, so he just becomes the world's biggest rock star because he makes all the hits of the 80s.
Oh my God, that's incredible. I'm going to do that. I'm going to steal like Madonna's entire discography.
Once you get that time machine running.
Yeah. First problem.
Yeah.
I already know all the discography. I got that down.
Yeah. How do we get on this subject?
I don't know. I have no idea how we got here, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
That's 7 seasons, so that's something I really got to commit to.
Yeah, definitely. I genuinely recommend you do it though. Like, even if you only do one episode every couple of days, it's so worth it.
It's got Ming-Na Wen. That itself is a reason to watch.
Yes, I would kill for her.
Same. I love her. I've always loved her.
It's also so funny because like her personality in the show is so severe, but like if you know anything about Ming-Na Wen in real life, like watching behind the scenes footage is so funny because you'll see her doing a scene where she's like half covered in blood and she's like almost growling. She's like, wheels up in 5, and they're just like, and cut, and she'll just be like, oh my God.
I know, she's such a soft person and like real. I like in interviews and stuff. I love her.
Yeah. And she is, oh my God, she is. I've not seen anyone else age as gracefully as. But you know what I've discovered? We're the problem. It's white people.
I don't even know what you're referencing, but I agree.
In terms of aging, every race ages better than white people do.
It's true. It's because we've had all these years of hate. So
they say black don't crack. Asian people look eternally youthful until they're suddenly old. It is sort of the same effect with like Latino people as well. Like it's so unfair. And we age like milk.
Milk, I know. I'm 26 and look about 48.
Well, I hair flip still get called in my early to mid 20s, so I'm just built different.
different.
Okay, we gotta get back on track. Hawkwoman. Okay, Silver Age, they basically resurrected the character. They revamped her with a new identity, new backstory. The Silver Age versions of Hawkman and Hawkgirl became married Thanagarian police officers. Oh, they're fucking cops. Narcs.
It's okay, they're the good ones. We'll get into that.
ACAB though. I guess ACAB doesn't apply for another planet.
It might, because Thanagar gets pretty bad.
Oh, well, can I stand by my statement? Anyway, so at this point, she was Shayera Hall. And okay, although she joined the Justice League in Justice League of America number 31 in 1964, she was not offered membership because the Justice League rules only allowed for one new member to be admitted at a time.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
And then her boyfriend or her husband at that time Hawkman was the one that was admitted instead of her.
Whatever.
Yeah, men.
Yeah, who likes those?
Not me.
Same, bro. Yeah, and that's enough for real world history. Okay, look, we spent a lot of time talking about Agents of Shield and shit.
Oops.
Yeah, it happens. You're listening to us have a conversation. That's you knew what this was. Look,
If you listen to either one of our shows, we don't ever stay on track.
no, it's oh god, so much ADHD. Okay. Let me check to see that the recording is still going because yeah, okay, cool. I think I'm actually going to take a quick opportunity to sneak in an ad break here while I reset our recording, because apparently we've only got like 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Like,
It's so dumb.
yeah, I don't know, man. All right, I'm gonna stop the recording. I'm gonna end the Zoom call and all that stuff. Okay, that was our totally professional ad break. All right.
Good timing. It was
Yeah,
the perfect time for it.
yeah. Man, I'm getting good at this whole like podcasting game, right? It only took like what, a year and a month. I got here.
You're better than us. It's fine. We don't even do ad breaks. Just vibes.
Oh yeah, I've made whole $3.06.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. By the time I'm able to retire, I'll be able to withdraw that $10 from my retirement fund.
That'll be the best McDonald's of your life.
Oh, you know it. All right, so abilities. She has wings so she can fly, and she's really strong and swings a mace really good. I know
that's pretty much it.
I know that the Wikipedia page gave her like 12 powers, but I ain't seen the rest of that shit. Have you?
What does it say her powers are on the Wiki page?
First of all, reincarnation, like that's cheating, whatever. Okay. But superhuman hearing, I've never seen it. Superhuman vision, I guess, because Hawk, whatever. Strength, sure, makes senses. Makes sense. Senses, like other senses other than hearing, like smell and stuff, because again, I've never seen it. Durability, sure, why not? It goes in with strength. And stamina, again, it kind of goes in with strength. Healing factor, again, I've never seen this shit. Ability to communicate with birds, what the fuck?
They make her sound a lot cooler than it really is.
Temperature regulation, what the fuck?
I guess he's all just kind of going with flying, you know?
Well, it lists flying twice. It says flight via nth metal feathered wings, and then it says utilizes nth metal gravity defying belt and archaic weaponry. And similarly, it lists reincarnation twice. It says reincarnation via nth metal knife, and then again it says immortality granted through reincarnation process. It's like, motherfucker, you can just say these things once.
I think that's because it's two different Hawk girls. Kendra can only like
it's listing both of their like collective abilities.
Yeah, it's why are they doing it like that? That's what I'm saying. Because Kendra reincarnates different than quote unquote Shayera. I think Shayera's reincarnation is cheating, but whatever. I didn't write the stories.
Oh, it was Kendra Saunders, by the way.
Saunders, that's what it is, not Scott.
Oh,
I don't know who Kendra Scott is.
Her last ability is multilingualism. Wow. Okay, good for you.
Yeah, most of those just seem like it comes with the flying, like super sight. If you're going to see the ground from way up high, you know, you have to have good eyesight.
Yeah, if you're going to be up in the sky, like you need to be able to stay warm. And it's like, yeah, you know, I'm also capable of temperature regulation. It's called wearing a sweater.
She doesn't wear anything. She's just out here titties out all the time.
Yeah.
Love that for her.
Yeah, you know. All right. So this brings me to my question, which gives you a springboard to start chatting away. You ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
What the fuck is nth metal?
That is a metal on Thanagar. It has like, Okay, you know how like in Marvel, Wakanda has the vibranium, and they
Yes.
can do pretty much anything with vibranium. It's basically the same exact thing. It's just nth metal. It's a metal they use to do pretty much anything.
Okay,
It just kind of defeats all science.
but here's my thing: is that vibranium, at the very least, they always make an earnest effort to bring it back to through vibrations they make X thing happen. Through vibrations, they make a shaky energy beam that like that breaks shit. It's like, okay, I can see it. It's like through vibrations they make fucking sonic bombs. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. It's vibrating. Like through vibrations, they're able to make the shield that can repel anything. It's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Through vibrations, they hack things really good. It's like, what?
Huh.
But I guess whatever.
I didn't even know that, honestly. I just kind of go with it. Whatever they tell me, I'm just with it.
Well, they made like vibranium like computer chips in Black Panther's suit or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, the point is that like at least I sort of get what they're going for there. But nth metal is a metal that can let you reincarnate or give you wings. What?
The only thing I definitively know about nth metal is that it's super light, even though it's a metal, like it's impossibly light. So I don't know how the wings came into play because they're feathery too. So I'm like,
yeah,
what is this?
I remember very specifically because growing up, I thought that the Thanagarians were people with wings, that was their thing. But apparently they're just people, but the nth metal belts they all wear give them all wings.
Yeah, I think the only people who can fly are police who are really like high up in their career, like the good police, you know what I mean? Like you have to earn your wings, literally. So
okay, Top
yeah,
Gun.
yeah, you like that one. But yeah, that's why she has her wings. I think she even gets her belt taken away at one point, so she can't fly, which is kind of fucked up. But she's a good police, and I'll tell you why. Because she and Carter, which is Hawkman, they go down to Earth to catch a villain. They catch the villain or whatever, and then they decide that they're going to stay. And they want to like. She's spent her entire life wanting to be a police officer, right? So this was a big thing for her. So they go to Earth, they catch the guy, and then they decide to stay because they're going to study Earth police people and like so they can be better policemen, you know. But at this point, Thanagar, the planet, decides to become like totalitarian dictatorship, and they go to conquer other planets. And then, because Shire is a good person, she's like, "No, we got to stop our own planet." And then they kill a bunch of their own people, but they win, which is the point. And then Carter's a big bitch about it. And he's like, "Oh my god, we killed all of our friends." And she's like, "Yeah, but we had to, you know, like we can't let them take over other planets. That's bad, Carter." Yeah. And that's why we love her. She's a bad bitch through and through. And she's a better fighter than Carter. But he gets all the credit just because he's a man, you know?
Yeah.
And it always pisses me off. I hate him.
Well,
she doesn't deserve him.
That's why I appreciate. Are you saying she deserves you instead?
If I was a little less gay, but yeah.
Yeah, that makes your earlier statement like earlier when you were like, yeah, I hate men. I was like, wait a minute.
That's why.
I didn't say anything, but I was like, oh, all right. It's specifically because you're gay that you hate them even more.
Yeah, I mean they're bad enough in life, but then when you have to actually know them, it's the worst.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I had actually just mentioned the other day, I was like, you know, growing up, I used to take the whole like all men suck thing like very personally. Like I got upset by that and I always tried to defend it. But then one day I just went, wait a minute, I'm a guy, meaning that growing up, I was always sort of socially forced to spend my time with other guys. So I know that they suck. Why am I defending them? I'm not, and I realized I was never really trying to defend men. I was just trying to defend myself. And then I'm like,
yeah.
Then if they're not specifically talking about me, then I shouldn't need to do that.
Yeah, it's the same thing. There's some good ones, you know, just like there's a bad group person in every group. There's a good man every now and
then. Yeah. Hey, it's me. I'm a good man for today.
Yeah, you heard it out there, everybody.
Yeah.
Blue is the good one.
Believe it or not, I am a good person. I just have fun acting like I'm not.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be on your show if you weren't.
No. Oh, shucks. Thank you, man.
I know.
Stop it. I'm blushing. Okay, but yeah, so okay. mm, the fact that she was the one on the Justice League cartoon is really cool, and it's nice that they stopped trying to push Hawkman so hard, because who really gives a shit about Hawkman? Do you know what's really insane about Hawkman? He is less popular than his fucking parody.
and you know what pisses me off about him is that he's the only one that gets solo stories, and she just shows up in his stories. She's never had her own like solo run ever, but he has plenty.
That sucks.
I know, she's the better one.
But I was just saying, like, okay, so I don't know if you saw, but last week my episode was Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah, I haven't listened to it yet. I'm in my exam time.
It's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna try and like. I wasn't even like saying that you should listen to it. Like, I mean, please do. That'd be cool. But
I do
like,
listen to your show. You know
oh,
that.
well, now I definitely feel like I'm not the good guy because I don't listen to yours.
Wow, if you can avoid the last one, you'll be mad at me. It was
What you
about Star
do?
Wars. I'm a well-known Star Wars hater.
Oh, so you're a bitch.
Oh, I take back my good guy comment.
Anyway, we'll agree to disagree, bestie.
Bestie.
Just start getting really fake.
I know I'm about to like go to Christian and be like, we hate him now.
And knowing her, she'd be like, didn't we already?
She would not even question it. She's like, all right, ride or die.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, she does
So
like say less. But all right. What I was gonna say, so on the Scooby-Doo episode, I was talking about Birdman, and I've really come to the realization that more people probably know Birdman than they do Hawkman.
I think you are absolutely correct about that.
Because like, okay, even if it wasn't for Harvey Birdman, attorney at law, which definitely springboarded that character into the modern consciousness, I think even just based on the old retro Hanna-Barbera Birdman cartoon, like more people are going to be like, hey, who's the, if you ask an average person, who's the superhero with like the black like Wolverine eye design and like the orangish yellowish like costume, and they got the big bird wings and they fly around, they're going to be like, oh, Birdman.
That description sounds like it'd be an X-Men.
Well, it almost is Angel.
Oh my God, yeah, Angel. How did I forget that guy?
Yeah,
No,
he's just Marvel's Hawkman, but more gay.
a lot more gay. Love that for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. Hawkman was one of the original like JSA members and Justice League members, but nobody knows him because he's irrelevant, you know.
Yeah.
But they let his wife in like later after. She was the first one after the original 12. Fun fact.
Oh, cool.
In the Justice League.
She's the 13th member. I'm trying really hard not to make a fucking Kingdom Hearts reference. That you probably wouldn't get, would you?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I've only played the first 2 games years ago.
Oh, you would get it then. I was gonna say she's Roxas.
Oh, like the organization. I do get it.
Yeah, because he was the 13th.
Oh, Andrew. She was even before Zatanna, but people like Zatanna. See, she just doesn't give it the credit that she deserves. Zatanna has all her solo stories, but where's Hawk Girl?
Look, I'm not saying that Hawk Girl doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying maybe we shouldn't bring Zatanna into it because she definitely deserves what she gets.
Oh, no, I love her. She deserves it. But if she can get it, why can't my other girl?
That's, yeah, valid. I get it. I
just need to have me write it. I'm telling you. I've been on board.
Okay,
for
you know
life.
what? And I'm going to say this knowing full well that there's like 5 or 6 Green Lanterns, that there's like 4 Flashes, that there's like 2 Aquaman now. We didn't need 2 people who fly with wings and hit things with maces.
It makes sense because they came from the same planet and their relationship is with each other, but
But I mean,
I
for both of
agree.
them to be, especially on the JSA when it was like the early stages, because okay, flying and strong is like that's almost a requirement. Almost everybody on the JSA had that.
Right.
But if that's all that you have, then it's like, are you like wasting a spot? But then it gets even more egregious. It's like, oh, and also my wife is here and she does the exact same thing I do, which is less than all of you. It's like, guys,
She should have been there first. She's the smart one. She's an archaeologist. What is he doing?
Fine. That's valid. I'm just saying they didn't need both of them.
I know, I'm saying they should have kicked him off because he sucks. It should have been Shayera first.
And you know what? I had like a completely neutral zero opinion on Hawkman, but now it's just negative because that dude. Okay, hey, remember when I was like, Agents of Shield is really good and you should watch it?
Yeah.
As a disclaimer, in season 2, the guy who played Hawkman in the Arrowverse plays a random baddie in one of the episodes of Agents of Shield, and I just saw his stupid fucking face, and I was like, "Oh God, get your ugly ass off the screen!" It's weird, right? Because CW, which is so notorious for constantly casting like Wonder Bread attractive people, cast this ugly motherfucker, and was like, he's hot too, right? It's like, no, he's not.
Especially not to be with Hawk Girl, except that one was Kendra, so it's a different thing.
But yeah, but even then, like Kendra was a fucking stone cold stunner. Like she's beautiful.
Yeah, I know the woman who played her.
And they put this lumpy Muppet up with her, and I'm like,
lumpy. I think he dies. I didn't watch that one when I figured out it was Kendra. I was like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
you guys ruined it for me.
Yeah, Jordan will be very upset that we're both like, whatever, Legends of Tomorrow, who cares? But I'm sorry, but who cares? Especially because like when I found, because like I fell off like 2 or 3 episodes in, and then I was like, maybe I should like continue watching it. And then I heard that Captain Cold died at the end of season 1, and I'm like, then what's the point?
Doesn't Hawkman and Hawk Girl both die too?
I think so, yes.
So what's the point? You just killed off all the main characters. I actually don't even remember who's in the show.
They wind up replacing them with like even more people in the later seasons, like what's his name, like Sergeant Steele or some shit, Captain Steele, Steele. He's not Shaquille O'Neal Steele. That's all I know. He's just a guy that's basically Colossus, mixed with a little bit of Peacemaker, maybe, but yeah, not Peacemaker. A soldier guy. Anyway,
yeah.
And then he's like. They also got other people.
That's what the CW does, though. They just like overwhelm you with characters. They did it with Arrow, and then they did it with the Flash. It's like, we don't need all this.
Yeah, and none of them are like diverse or interesting enough for me to like warrant learning about them. Like,
I feel like half of them are even made up, like, or just exaggerated.
Every time they get a really good character, they squander them. Roy Harper was done so fucking dirty in Arrow.
Roy. Yeah, he was. That was Colton Haynes or something like that.
What, the actor?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know the actor's name. All I know is that Roy, especially post fucking Young Justice, is such an incredibly interesting character. And they were just like, let's introduce him in season 1 and have him do fucking nothing but like be a love interest for Oliver's dipshit sister. Season 2, he gets injected with a super drug and becomes a real angry bashy boy for a while. And then by the end of season 2, he starts being trained by Arrow how to fire an arrow, and he's wearing a red hoodie. And then in season 3, he's Red Arrow for all, or I'm sorry, he's Arsenal, but who cares? For all of like 7 episodes. And then they're like, now it's time to write you out of the show.
Yeah, they did that a lot too. And what really got me with Arrow and the Flash is that they turn all the regular people into superheroes for no reason.
Yeah.
Like,
see, it's also
Speedy.
especially egregious what they did with Roy, because the entire point of him like being written out of the show was because people were believing that Oliver was the Arrow. And so he was like, oh no, I'm the Arrow, and he went to prison in his place, and then he got like
Oh yeah.
he got like witness protection or whatever. And like fake killed in prison, and then he lived a different life. And then it was like, but then at the end of that season, they were like, okay, so the Arrow got killed in prison. Oh, but look, here's a new guy. This is Green Arrow. And then a couple seasons after the appearance of Green Arrow, who I don't understand how anyone could be fooled that was a different fucking guy. But then a couple seasons later, he just comes out. It's like, yeah, I'm Green Arrow, and it's like, motherfucker, Roy has black hair now and is living on some fucking farm.
First of all, I would never take one for the team for a billionaire. Like, you got me fucked up. I would have thrown him under the bus so quick.
Yeah, and I don't care that he was like bankrupt or some shit at that point. Like and by the way, how was he like bankrupt and then still just like being Arrow? Like, he needed to have a job at that point, and he just didn't.
Rich people aren't broke like the rest of us. They go poor differently.
Yeah, like he was like, oh no, I'm so poor, I can't live in my mansion, I can only live in this extremely lavish penthouse apartment.
I know, that penthouse was so nice, and I was like, okay, you don't even go broke like the rest of us. Fuck you.
Yeah,
you don't have problems. I don't want to hear
it. This podcast says eat the rich.
100%. I vote yeah. Period.
We need to start using the guillotines again and start using them like cake cutters.
And we will start with anyone who has $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
We'll work our way down from like top 900 millions.
Oh yeah.
Simple things. Simple things.
Sorry, these fish sticks are dry as fuck.
It's okay. I have dry as fuck KFC sitting in front of me.
Ooh. I just made like a video game character sound effect.
I don't know. Okay, one other thing about Hot Girl though, because New 52, this is your 52nd episode.
Okay.
But New 52 Hot Girl, if I remember correctly, is the one that is Empress of Thanagar. She took over, and it is just a look the entire time. She becomes evil, which I don't respect. But she was the queen of the planet for a while, and she had like all these really cool capes and everything, and it was all about the aesthetic for me.
Yeah. I've come to discover that New 52, what's really disappointing is they pushed all of these lackluster character designs, right? I never liked Flash's New 52 look with the cracks running through his mask. And of course, they're using that for the movie. And I never liked Superman looking armored. It's completely unnecessary.
Yeah, the bulletproof man.
That armor's still going to break before his skin does. And
I didn't like Batman's look. Batman had like the worst design in New 52, I think.
I would disagree, but I still really hate the Flashes. I wasn't a fan of Green Lantern's deal at the time, where he was sometimes just flying around with like random green energy on his arm or whatever. And it's just like there was a lot of things I didn't like, but they never pushed actually really interesting designs. So do you know what Raven looked like in the New 52?
Raven. I'm thinking Rebirth right now, and she had the weird hands. Like, I can't think New 52.
In New 52, she had this like almost like clam not clam, what's something that's like bunched up with ridges. But anyway, she had this mask that covered the entire top half of her head and only left her mouth exposed. She had this like feathered cape. The tips of her fingers almost looked like they were covered in blood constantly.
Yeah, I looked it up. Yeah, she kind of looks like a raven, like a bird.
Yeah, and I kind of like it. Do I like it more than her classic outfit? I would not say that, but for once in a while, like that's a look.
Not a fan of the mask, but the rest of it, I'm really into this.
I wasn't a fan of the mask at first, but the more that I looked at it, I was like, no, I can kind of see it. I kind of get it. It's like she's like an eldritch monstrosity cosmic witch kind of thing going on.
Yeah, if that thing came at me in the dead of night, I would shit myself.
Exactly.
The thing is terrifying.
Yeah, for real. Kind of like a certain other character we were talking about earlier. Shh, quiet.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah,
one too. The entire time I was like, I'm
yeah.
going home. I wouldn't deal with this.
I was like, I did not sign up for this today.
I know. Yeah, no, both of them.
Yeah. Anyway, all this is to say that I think that the New 52 actually did have some cool designs, and I would have never known if I didn't do this podcast. DC, you really need to step your marketing game up. I really need DC to just make better decisions in general. I really need DC to stop trying to make a cinematic universe out of live action. If they want to really push a big budget movie franchise, do it animated. I don't care how you animate it. I don't care if you want to do 3D or 2D, but they're really good at making animated movies, and they're really bad, or at the very least hit or miss, at making live action movies. You don't need to compete with Marvel on Marvel's battleground. You can do it on your own. Because I promise you, Marvel will never compete with you in the animated game. Have you seen an animated Marvel movie? They're not good.
Yeah, with the exception of Into the Spider-Verse. Is that what that one's called?
Yeah, but even then, that wasn't really Marvel. That was Sony doing a Marvel property.
I did not know that. Okay.
Well,
yeah, fuck you, Marvel.
Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man. Still, they have for decades. So, Spider-Man being in the MCU was a deal that was struck between Sony and Marvel Studios, which is owned by Disney. So, because legally, as long as Sony makes a Spider-Man property, like as long as they use the license at least once every X number of years, they can't lose it. They can continue to keep it. And that's why every couple of years, no matter how bad, they will make a movie about a Spider-Man character.
That makes sense. These people just want money. I get it.
Yeah, it's like a 5-year thing, which is why 5 years after Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man came out.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't know that. I feel like that should be a common fact, but
Yeah, I don't know how you didn't know it either. That's one of the easiest like comic book movie facts to know, is that like Sony owns Spider-Man, Fox owns X-Men.
I knew this X-Men one, but I think it's just because Spider-Man's just one of those ones that I was like, okay, do we need another one? Like, how many times are we going to do this?
Yeah, well, there you go. That's why they were doing it so much.
Makes sense. Good for them.
Yeah. So technically, like the Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, those are all like Marvel Studios movies, but Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man No Way Home are all Sony movies made in conjunction with Marvel Studios.
I see. So basically, Marvel just wanted to make Spider-Man, and then Sony just wants money.
Yeah, well,
so they're like, yeah.
Marvel wanted to have Spider-Man be able to participate in the MCU because he's sort of a big deal for the Marvel characters. And Sony was really reeling off of the commercial failure of Amazing, or the critical failure rather, of Amazing Spider-Man 2. And after the Sony leak of, what was it, late 2014, early 2015, where all of these projects that they had ideas for, like the Black and Silver movie and the Sinister Six movie and Amazing Spider-Man's 3 and 4 and all this stuff, and like the internet was like, boo, get this shit out of here. They were like, oh my god, we're not good at making Spider-Man movies. And so Marvel was like, check out how good we're doing over here in the MCU. And Sony was like, fine, you can use the fucking character, but you got to help us make better movies. And so Feige assisted in making the Spider-Man Home trilogy better.
That makes sense. I would have done the same thing if I was Sony.
Yeah.
Because look how much money they made. Shit.
Especially because, yeah, they still own all the merchandising rights. So every time a Spider-Man action figure is sold, even if it's for like the MCU Spider-Man, it's still Sony that makes the profit.
Good for them. I love that.
Yeah.
Not good for them. Eat the rich.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, you really just reneged on that really hard.
I know. I just think it's a good business move. Like, because I would have done the same thing, but like, fuck these guys.
Yeah,
Too rich for me.
I personally would be totally fine with Sony losing the rights to Spider-Man after they make the next Into the Spider-Verse movie, because we don't need a fucking El Muerto movie. Was it El Fuerte? The fucking stupid wrestler, man.
Oh my god, yeah, El Muerte. I think you're right about that. I don't even know who that is. I just remember there being a thing about it.
He has literally appeared in 2 issues of comic books ever.
Man, the MCU is really trying to just oversaturate us at this point.
It's
like,
not the MCU, that's Sony.
Oh, that's Sony? Either way.
I just said they own the Spider-Man characters.
I mean, did they make Morbius?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just kidding.
It was bad, and that's why I'm like, I would really like them to lose the rights, because they're not good at this shit.
I mean, Morbius was a mistake to begin with. Like, we did not need that movie. I didn't watch it, but
we do not need solo villain movies. If you're doing a solo villain movie, it should be rare, and it should have vision. Joker had vision, and it was good. Venom, I guess there was vision there, even if it was fucked up and needed glasses. But
I like that.
But then they were like, hey, let's just do another villain movie. Let's not make more movies with like heroes that are in conjunction with Spider-Man. Like, let's not worry about trying to do a Spider-Man 2099 or a Ben Reilly or a Silk or Madam Web. No, let's take C to D tier Spider-Man villain Morbius.
It doesn't make sense. Why did we need that? Why did nobody wanted that?
Like, I would much rather like a Dr. Octopus movie if you're going to have to do some shit, because like Dr. Octopus kind of has a fascinating situation going on. Like, do you know about Ali Osnick?
I don't know.
Okay, so Ali Osnick is a neat character. So he grew up idolizing Dr. Octopus. He was just a little fat kid that got bullied, and he thought Dr. Otto Octavius was really cool. And so he built his own set of Doc Ock arms. These ones were not fused and grafted to his spine. So he was like, hey, Dr. Octopus, look, I can be your little bowl cut sidekick. And Dr. Octopus was like, fuck you, kid, and went to murder him, and Spider-Man saved him. And so Ollie wound up becoming enamored with Spider-Man, and he was like, I've already made these mechanical arms. So he put on a Spider-Man costume, called himself Spider-Boy, and he was like, to differentiate for myself from Spider-Man, I actually have 8 limbs, like a spider.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And so then later on, he became his own solo hero, who's part of like the quote unquote Spider family called Steel Spider. And he's got like a cool armored, like silver and gray. He's basically the War Machine, Peter's Iron Man.
I think I've seen pictures of him, but I've never really known anything about him. So that's interesting.
Yeah. And he was the inspiration for the original Civil War Iron Spider having the mechanical spider legs.
That makes sense. I can follow that.
Yeah. Again,
I don't like the spider legs. I think they're ugly personally, but they're efficient.
But it's because it's a spider. Spiders are ugly. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
You're right. Spider, it's an ugly look. It's efficient, like I said. It gets the job done.
You know what? Okay,
but
I will make a condition where I will allow Sony to make another Spider-Man movie if they follow the condition that their next movie, aside from Across the Spider-Verse parts 1 and 2 or whatever the fuck they're doing, is specifically the manga verse.
The manga verse? I didn't know that was a thing.
There is a Marvel manga verse where Peter is trained by the Spider Clan of ninjas and becomes Spider-Man, who has like is constantly wearing a little backpack, and he's got like a big old anime head and everything. And Mary Jane, I think that was actually the first continuity where Mary Jane was like a full-on superhero as well. Like she was his sidekick essentially. She would team up because they were both fucking ninjas, which explains why they were like running up walls and shit like that. And he saw the web shooters, but it was like, I don't know, it was just neat. I like it. I think if you did like a Studio Ghibli style anime movie about Spider-Man with the manga verse stuff, that would be really fun.
Yeah, that sounds like aesthetically that's the moment right there.
Yeah, fucking Hollywood, hire me. Okay.
Yeah, Sony.
Is there anything else that you want to say about Hawkwoman? Because we've got like 3.5 minutes left before I would have to make another part for this. So
aesthetically, she's one of the baddest bitches on the planet and doesn't get enough credit. And I'm tired of the Shire erasure just for Kendra Saunders. Fuck that bitch. Just kidding, I love you, Kendra, but it's not about her right now.
Yeah. I all I want to say is that Starcrossed was really cool, and then the Thanagarians never mattered again after that.
They don't. They need to just bring it back, and they need to give me a good story, and then I will die happily. I'll kill myself the next day. That's what I've been living for.
Well, all right. Okay. You can follow the podcast's updates at Cape Corner on Twitter. You can also follow my personal Twitter if you want my insane ramblings at Beyond Blue 13 on Twitter. You can support the series on Anchor, as I said before. You can join the Discord where you might be able to vote in a poll once in a while. And Andrew is part of the True Believers Pod DC cast, where, no, I guess it would be Pod DC Asked.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Yeah, I've never put that much thought into it. DC asked.
So go, like, you guys don't have like a social media page, right? Or do you have like an Instagram or some shit, right?
Yeah, you messaged us on my social page. It's True Believers P on Twitter and True Believers Pod on Instagram.
Right. I don't understand that, but you guys do you. So
Instagram didn't have like True Believers P available, so we had to change it for Instagram.
I just meant why you have an Instagram.
Oh, I don't know. Christian loves it.
Okay.
I don't like Instagram. It is what it is.
Fair. Okay. Is there anything else? I said I shouted you guys out, said go give a listen. I spruiked for money and Discord, Twitter. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I think that's it. I had fun. Thanks for letting me talk about this girl who needs more clout in the world.
Of course, you guys are free to visit the corner whenever you want. Just give me a message if you got a character that you really want to talk a lot about.
Yes, I'll probably come up with something later. I just get these moods.
And feel free to invite me because I don't know what to suggest for your podcast. So like if you're like, hey, we're doing a thing, um, you know.
You should have been on the Star Wars one. I was not the right one for that.
All right, everybody, thank you for listening. Stay strong, stay true to yourselves, and remember, we can all be heroes.